Hello, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Jen and my channel is dedicated to plus size fashion. And if you're coming back, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today's video is actually dedicated to plus size gift giving. I did a printable, downloadable PDF last year. And this year I wanted to do a dedicated video on my channel because I feel like this is something that we don't hear about enough. We don't talk about enough. But the bottom line is, if you are plus size and someone's trying to shop for you, or vice versa, you're not, but you're shopping for someone who is, sometimes it can create uncomfortable questions, uncomfortable conversations, things that maybe you have never wanted to talk about with somebody before. You now feel like, but if I don't bring this up, am I going to get them the right thing? Is it going to fit? Or if I don't tell them this about me, is that going to make it harder for them to shop for me? Buying for people who are plus size, it is not hard. It's just sometimes a little bit different. And so this video is meant to give you some ideas if you are the one who is filling out a Christmas wish list and giving it to somebody, or if you are the person who is buying for someone who's plus size and you're not. Everything I talk about in this video will be linked down in the description. If you've never gone down to a description box in one of my videos, this is the one to do it for. If you're watching on a cell phone, a mobile device, you just tap the title of the video and everything drops down. So links for everything, details, anything I think that would make your life easier, you would want to know, it's going to be in the description box. So this is a roundup of a lot of different stuff, things that I have, I love, I recommend, and I want to tell you all about why I think they are perfect to go on your Christmas list or perfect for you to buy for someone who is plus size this holiday season. Let's get into it. I had to start with headbands because, number one, everybody knows I love headbands. I get tons of questions about headbands. I have requests about, show us your headband collection. It lives back there. It's a hot mess right now. It is on my to-do list, but one of these days. However, if you love headbands, I have a recommendation for you. And you're like, why would you need a plus size headband? Is there such a thing? No, not really. However, not every brand is going to make a product that you can adjust the way you can adjust these specific headbands. So these are made by the brand Labella. They are a brand that I have worn before. Clearly, they're a brand I have worked with before. I have gotten to chat with the owner. I feel like I know her heart, her intentions behind her business. She really wants to make quality products that make everyone feel beautiful. So what is special about her headbands is that you can take these and you can literally twist them like this and they're never gonna break. Even the ones that are beaded, you have to be more careful obviously, but you can definitely adjust them. So when you do that, it makes them bigger. You can also twist this way and make them smaller. She puts an instruction card in her very beautiful packaging, exquisite packaging. She puts a card that tells you exactly how to adjust your crown, as she calls it. And so these headbands are, for that reason, my all-time favorite. They are perfect for someone who has a larger head, and I think that's awesome. They're also perfect for someone who has a smaller head. So if you know someone who is little bitty petite, these are great for that person as well. Just a lot of thought and care goes into these. Now, these are the neoprene, and they are kind of like a scuba fabric. So these are the ones I recommend starting with if you're just dabbling in headbands. The neoprene are definitely, they fit the largest already. These I really don't ever adjust because they already fit so well. So these may not be perfect for someone who has a smaller head, but if you have a bigger head, the neoprene line from Labella, it's going to be your best friend. Another really fun thing that Labella does is very bougie scrunchies. So these have hand sewn little pearls and crystals. They come in tons of colors. I think these are under $20. So buy a headband, buy a scrunchie. This is the perfect gift that you can give to somebody who's obsessed with hair accessories and you know that it's going to fit. Now, if there's one thing everybody in my house knows, everybody in my family knows, it's that I never feel I can have enough house shoes, enough slippers. I like them to match different pajamas. I like them to just coordinate with whatever loungewear I'm wearing. So I have a questionable amount. However, when you have a wide foot, as I do, or you have a bigger foot, that can be tricky. So while a cozy pair of slippers is a phenomenal gift, depending on where you get them and depending on the sizes available, they don't always work for every foot, unfortunately. However, let me tell you, these do. So first up, this is the Stars Above brand from Target. This is the size, I think this is the extra large. So this is an 11-12. They're slippers, comfy, cozy, fit just fine on my wide foot. My daughter also has a wide foot. In fact, she inherited my brother's feet, which are like, my feet expanded from pregnancy. My brother was just born with a wide foot, and my daughter has his feet, and it's terrifying. But these work well for her too. And then these are from Amazon. I have these in a different color from the same seller. I think these might even in some colors go up to like a 12 and 13. Again, if you have a wide foot, these are great. Like I would say both of these run roomy. So absolutely recommend. Tons of cute colors and patterns. I love both of these. I wear them all the time. So these are definitely on my top list if you need some house shoes for a wider or larger foot. And what's a good pair of house shoes or slippers without pajamas? I love pajamas. I love a matching set. There's something about having matching pajamas that just makes me feel like I'm a little like I'm grown up. I've got my life together. Like, I don't know. It just really does something for me. So two of my favorite places for pajamas, hands down above all else, Target and, believe it or not, Cato Fashions. Now, let me say, if you have spent time on my channel, you know I have a whole entire video where I went into a Cato to try and do a try on, and it was not good. And to this day, I have a Cato that I have gone to for years, and anytime I try and walk in that store and buy something off the rack from the store, it's like I can never find a stinking thing. But when I go online, let me tell you, I clean up. So I also, not just for clothes, started looking at PJs at Cato, and I hit the jackpot, but we'll get to that in a second. Target is it's my go-to. It is my top recommendation when anyone asks me about pajamas. Target, Stars Above, always at the top of the list. Tricky thing about it is though, when they run big sales, which Target's been doing, they tend to sell out. Now, the Stars Above line, it's not just matching like tops and bottoms. They do have like just bottoms. They have sets with shorts. So there's a lot of Stars Above stuff at Target. So I will make sure that down in the description, maybe I like round up all the Stars Above stuff or something like that where you can just kind of click on it and you can go see all of the Target pajamas in one place. You're not gonna find these in plus sizes in store, and that makes me sad. I wish Target would change that. But these are a 4X, and there is so much room in these. So stretchy, soft, comfy. Buy your true size. I don't feel like you have to size up on these unless you just want to. Now, these I just recently picked up from Cato. I got them in leopard as well. I have not worn the black and white stripe yet, but I have tried on the pants. They are phenomenal. They're so comfy and soft. They remind me, like the fabric, very similar to the Stars Above. Probably why I like them so much. These are, what are these? 26, 28. So these are a little bit big on me, but I don't mind. Just knocked myself out with that ribbon. I don't mind. These are so cute. Look, the pink piping at the bottom. I could just die. These also had a matching little sleep shirt. They came with it. If you love me, let me sleep. Listen, I've been saying that since I brought home my first baby. Anyway, so Cato, killing it in pajamas, killing it with robes, like tons of cute stuff. So same thing. I will round up everything from Cato. I will put a link and you can click on it and you can go see a whole bunch of their pajamas. So those are my two top picks for PJs this holiday season. All right, let's talk robes for a second, because robes are something that I think most people like to have. I mean, curling up with a nice like warm robe on a cold day is pretty much one of life's greatest little simple pleasures, but finding robes in your plus size is definitely tough. So there was one that I loved, and if it ever comes back, I can promise you I'll be sharing it, but it's not available right now, so it would not be fair to show it to you. However, this one is almost identical. It's almost identical to a much more expensive one. Starts with S and ends with Kim's. This is very much This is very much inspired by that. So this is from Walmart. It's the brand is Joy Spun. That's their new sort of like lounge type of line. I'm a little bit disappointed that Joy Spun does not have a more size inclusive approach. Everything tops out at a 3X, which I think is a big old bummer. However, I knew that this robe would probably be okay up to a certain point because it is like, it's very stretchy, it's very soft. So this is the 2X, 3X, and I'm gonna say 22, 24, 26, like you're for sure fine in this. Maybe 28 if you have like, you know, narrow hips, like if you are, if you're really narrow, like from here down, and maybe the biggest part of you is just your bust, you could even be okay there. If you are, you know, going into from like 4X to 5X, probably not going to work for you. And I hate that. I hate sharing things that don't work for past, you know, a typical 22, 24, but I also don't want to gatekeep things that I know could be really beneficial for someone who is in that size range. So I can get this on, I can tie it, covers the booty. I actually really like this. So if that works for your size, this is about 30 bucks, incredibly soft, very nice. However, let me also say, going back to Cato, they had the cutest leopard robe online, so I will for sure link it. I mean, I have too many robes as it is. If I needed another robe, or if I were giving a robe as a gift, I would snatch the leopard one up. I'll insert a picture of it. It's darling. So don't feel bad if this doesn't work for you. The leopard is super cute. There's a pink silky one at Cato. There are robes out there. So I will have all the robes for you down below. Now, for those who follow me on Instagram, who watch my stories, or if you look at the community tab here on YouTube, this will not come as a shock to you. In fact, you've been waiting for me to say this because you knew it was coming. Target Ava and Viv sweats. Oh my gosh, these have been, I'm talking a top favorite of the whole year for me personally, and they have been a top seller for me on the Like to Know It app. I don't know how many of these have been sold through my links, but it is substantial. I genuinely think these are incredible. Couple reasons. Number one, the neckline. It has a V-neck and a really cute collar, which means you can take these, wear it as a matching set, dress it up, wear a really cute sneaker, put on like a vest or a jacket, some jewelry. I mean, what could be better than being so comfy, but being so put together? Now, you can also break these up as separate. So I have the green set, I have the chocolate brown set, I have the black set. The other day I took the black top and I put it with some dressier pants and I wore it to work. I sure did. I said, who's gonna stop me? Maybe management, I don't know. But I was feeling spicy and I wore it to work and it was actually pretty cute. So these have versatility. Size-wise, people in the review section say they run big. I think if you are, again, like I said, you know, big booty Judy, I know that the bottom half of me is the biggest thing on my body. So I'm gonna buy my true size in pants, and I'm glad I did that. I bought true size in both. I like how that fits. It's a little oversized. If it shrinks in the washer, I won't be screwed. So that's my recommendation. If you have a proportionate body, I'd say get your true size. If you are, let's say you have much bigger bust, really narrow and petite through the hips, the booty, and the legs, then I'd probably get your true size on top, and I probably would size down on bottom because it's a wide leg sweatpants. That leads me to say, if you like these, scoop them up, because I think you're gonna see more and more colors and sizes start to sell out. The other thing, this does not have a matching pant. Why? I don't know. Target, explain yourself. Make a matching pant, please, because this, I would argue, might be the best color out of the whole bunch. It's like this it's like an ivory taupey, I don't know. I almost didn't get this because it didn't have a matching pant, and now I'm obsessed. I try not to use that word as an influencer because I know it's overused, but when I say it, I mean it about this. I paired this with jeans the other day, and I was like, incredible, phenomenal. I don't know any other adjectives. So if I haven't convinced you, I can't do anything else, but I'm telling you right now, top pick. So good, just trust me. Another Target item that I cannot say enough good things about is the new coatigans that they have released, and I have the herringbone, which has been really popular. This is super long. I also have it's like a gray, ivory, beige combo. I'll have pictures and all that good stuff so you can see both, but I have both of those. I love them. I highly recommend them. They are warm. So, I mean, it's been really cold in Oklahoma. I've worn them both. They have kept me toasty. So they are not just for looks. They will definitely keep you warm, but they are so cute and they run big. So this is a time where I'm going to tell you, no matter what, size down 1. Speaking of coatigans and layering pieces and things like that, something I picked up for myself that I've been wanting for a long time, but just, had not yet pulled the trigger is the J. Crew collarless sweater blazer. The Juliet, I think, is the name of this one. It comes in several colors. I like the camel. I think that will serve me the best in my wardrobe. If I were going to buy another color, I'd probably buy either the black or the heather gray. J. Crew's been doing sales on this periodically throughout the season. I have linked to this a few times and it has been a top seller over the past couple of weeks. I have this in a 2X. All the reviews say that this runs on the bigger side. I would agree that that's true. I wanted a little bit more of a closer, like more polished, tailored looking kind of fit. I'm not buying this for like cozy lounge. I'm buying this for like wearing on the weekends or wearing to the office. So would a 3X fit me? It would. I just feel like it might look a little loosey-goosey or sloppy for the way I want to style it. I styled this 3 different ways in a reel over on Instagram too. So clearly if you're not following me on Instagram, come on over. But this has just been so versatile. I think this is a classic piece you will wear again and again and again. It's a can't miss in your wardrobe. And the nice thing about this too is this is made with some wool. So it is pretty warm. For being a cardigan, it's actually more substantial than a cardigan. Some people refer to this as a coatigan as well. So this has just been really great. It's longer. It's just, I don't know. I really love this. I can't recommend it enough. So if you know someone who has that sort of like very classic style, someone who loves J. Crew or just a very tailored look, a very polished, but like feminine look, like this is such a win. Final gift I'm going to share is one that it's not clothing or jewelry or anything like that, but it's bougie. If you have someone in your life that like loves the little luxuries, the finer things, like they're going to love this. Okay. I'm not recommending or suggesting that anyone should or has to spend money on things like this, but just hear me out. Okay. So one of my friends over on Instagram, Nicole, she has shared these enough times that I'm always like, all right, I'm doing it. Okay. So ordered this from Chanel. It comes in full Chanel gift packaging. This is the holiday ribbon and this is totally removable. So what you can do is take the ribbon off. I can't believe I'm ripping it off. I'm doing this for the first time with you all. Okay. You got a real like Chanel box. But do you know what's inside? It's so silly, but it's so fun. Look. Embossed with the C's. Okay. We're having a moment here. You're watching me open something for the first time. Then, I'm not going to try to open this on camera, okay? But this is like what's in there, okay? These are facial cotton. So like at night when you're taking off your makeup, toner, rose water, witch hazel, whatever you use, instead of like a regular cotton ball or cotton pad, Chanel. There's little C's on the actual cotton. It's very bougie. But you know what? That's $20. The Chanel cotton, 20 bucks. That's it. Free gift wrapping. So if you know someone who would be so like, that is so like thoughtful, how like it's also kind of like funny, like, oh my God, like who knew that Chanel made like bougie facial, pads for taking off makeup or applying toner, but they do. So for $20, it's a really fun little luxury. But if you want to add something to it, something that I do have, again, not necessary, but I just love it. I have a Chanel lip balm. It's one of my favorite things. It's also one of my 3-year-old's favorite things. She has gotten into it before. So it's just a clear lip balm. That's all it is. Again, it's more pricey than the cotton, just saying. But you could put them together and you would have a Chanel gift to give that is, you know, coming in somewhere around 60, 65 bucks for the person who would appreciate that sort of thing. Don't come for me about this kind of thing, guys. Like, this is not for everybody, and I know that. But if it is for you, you would open this and squeal and go, how fun is that? I would never buy myself like these things from Chanel, but someone did and thought enough of me to do that, and they would really appreciate it. So that's all I'm gonna say about gifting Chanel during the holiday season. All right, if you are still watching this video, you're awesome. I really wanted to make this video. It has been something that has been on my mind and on my heart because I felt like, you know, based on the response I got last year from kind of doing like the PDF, I just felt like being able to actually like talk you through would be really fun, effective, and just, it's just something I feel like I hope will help people. I hope it will make somebody's shopping experience easier, whether you're giving or receiving a gift. I think having these conversations about, you know, here's what to give. Like, if you're not sure, here you go. So I would love to know what is on your Christmas wish list or whatever holiday you celebrate. If it's not Christmas, what in the holiday season are you hoping is under your tree on Christmas morning? Tell me down in the comments. And you guys, it's a busy time of year. We're pouring into all of the cups, doing all of the things, but make sure that you pour back into your own cup if you can. And add a little champagne, you know? I mean, at the end of the day, celebrate. Cheers to a wonderful holiday season. Take care of you. Love yourself enough to know when it's time to sit down and have a rest, okay? Let's not burn out this holiday season. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.